Hi YouTube friends, I just would like to share with you a couple little secrets that I did with my garden to make it successful in spite of having net grass and snails. The first problem I'm going to discuss is the nut sedge. Okay, nut sedge is a really terrible thing to have in your garden. Well, I'll pick one here. I still have some in my garden, but I'll show you how I'm managing it. But it has a triangular stem, and the roots go down very deeply and have nuts at the bottom, and then they multiply. And if you till it, all the little strings and the tubers underneath just multiply. And instead of getting rid of them, it just causes it to just multiply and get a thick patch of grass in your garden, and it's just terrible. And so if you look up things about how to get rid of nut sedge in your garden, you will always hear, at least many times, that the only way you can get rid of it is to poison it. Well, I really don't want to poison it because I don't really want to be poisoned. So I chose a different method. You can poison it with 20% vinegar solution, and that is a natural method, and that's a really nice method, but I don't know if it gets the little nuts at the bottom of the plant in the dirt. Those can go like 18 inches underground. It can go really deep, and it's very difficult to get them all. But also you can sprinkle sugar on it, is another method I've heard. Sprinkle sugar and eventually they'll die out. And so that's something I haven't tried yet, but I do hope to. But what I've decided to try then is to cover up the nut sedge with mulch. And also I did try covering it with plastic here, as you see. But I did get a bunch of mulch here from my daughter's yard, and it doesn't have any weed seed in it. And so I just mulched the garden with a bunch of leaves. And I do have mulch that I got from Walmart. And it's just shredded bark. I think it's $2 a bag, and that's very well worth it because it builds up your soil. And in spite of having net sedge, you can actually have a very nice garden. I just about gave up because of the nut sedge and the snails, but I have yellow squash, and I have pumpkins. So instead of tilling, a lot of times you may just want to plant your plants and then just grow them from seed and then set them into the soil and then mulch them afterwards. As you see, we have some nice yellow squash, and I have some, let's see, and then I have some patty pan. And you see, here's a nut sedge. And so as you go along gardening and picking things, just pick your nut sedge out. It'll come right out when you have it heavily mulched. And then here's a little baby patty pan. I'll just go ahead and pick it. It's so cute. And I have this is zucchini squash, and it's been attacked by these pill bugs. And so I just put on diatomaceous earth, is a really good solution also for the snails. So my snail problem, like I say, there's always plenty of problems when you're gardening, but just don't give up. Just keep trying. You'll find something that you can do. So I put a special thing to get rid of the snails because they were eating my greens. I have a bunch of Swiss chard here, and I have had so many Swiss chards this season, I'm just about tired of them. But anyway, so here we've got Swiss chard. It's kind of a colder weather crop, and things are getting warmer, so they aren't looking as good now. But my dad told me a really cool secret, because we come from a long line of gardeners down the grandfathers and the great-grandfathers and all that. And Daddy told me to just get some, what do you think it is? It's ash. It's wood ash from your fireplace or from your fire pit. And you can just sprinkle it on the plant that you're having problems with, and the snails do not like it. And that really made a difference. So that's something cheap and it really works. Okay, so this nut sedge, going back to the nut sedge. So anyway, my garden was just covered with it. It was just so horrible. But like I say, I have had such good success with it. Here we have, these are really cool. These are called rattlesnake eggs, rattlesnake egg green beans, and they are delicious. I don't know, I call them rattle snack because they're just like a good snack. Just good stuff. Okay, and also we have potatoes, but you see there's some nut sedge right here, and I just pick that and get rid of it. And green peppers are growing, and let's see, we have a bunch of tomatoes. So there's just, tomatoes are doing great. I've got some nice red ones, and what do we have in here? Ooh, yeah, this one here. Ooh, look, I caught him in action. Oh no, guess what we have? A disgusting snail eating this. And so another method of dealing with them is just to have little concrete blocks setting around your garden, and you just put them like this, and you go smush. And so that gets rid of them really good too. But like I say, what you could do is you can sprinkle diatomaceous earth around it, and that'll take care of it when it's dry. And as soon as it rains, well, you'll have to reapply. And we've had a lot of rain, which is a blessing. So, okay, I want to share with you one more thing. Now, how to set these plants out. Now, this is a very cool thing. My dad taught me this too. He teaches me lots of cool things. So let me show you. I'm going to hurry to my back porch. Okay. Now, okay, I just have to tell you about a good way to grow your seeds. So I just get these, I eat a lot of salad from these big salad boxes. And so I just filled them up with dirt and then planted my seeds and put them on a nice shelf. And you can start them earlier than the season if you have them on the back porch. And they're just, it's just really a great system, because then you can put them in a wheelbarrow and set them out to harden them off. And you can label them like this is Malabar spinach. I've never tried this stuff before. I don't know how good it is. But anyway, it makes it more fun when you can try. And this is mountain laurel. I planted that from seed. And then there was something like Robatone or something. I don't know, a weird thing. I just thought sometimes I get seeds from the grocery store and plant them. And that makes it really fun. Just fun to see what the plant will look like. Okay, that is all I wanted to make sure to share with you. I hope that it will help you dealing with your nut sedge not to grow discouraged. But in spite of having nut sedge, you can just still keep gardening. So happy eating. Have a great day. Bye.